What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Cracking Packs MTG. Today we got a little something different. It's a green box, but it's not Lord of the Rings. This is Ixalan, and this is for my Facebook group member, Loops. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment, get on the giveaways we do here, and we're taking this all the way back to 2017. How in the world has it been 6 years since Ixalan already? We are going back pretty soon, so that's why we're going to do this. I think Loops wants to do a Rivals of Ixalan as well, so we'll have that upcoming 36 booster packs. A far cry from what we're used to these days, because very few people actually open draft boxes anymore. Everybody likes the 30-count set boxes, the 12-count collectors, the 24-pack Masters boxes, and the like, but things were so much simpler when this is all you had. So we're going to start off with something pretty cool here. It's one of the flip cards. These are all really, really neat. Cool mechanic. The Growing Rights of Edelmock is, I think, the best one, because it's for all intents and purposes, it's a Gaia's Cradle. Colossal Dreadmaw, the most OP card ever printed. Arcane Adaptation. Could you imagine if we'd go back to just these boxes, get 36 packs, maybe 1, 2 foil rares per box. The chase hit out of the case is a foil mythic, 1 in every 6. I'd still be okay if they had the lottery cards. This is a set they did away with lottery cards, like from BFC, Amonkhet, Kaladesh, because people complained so much about it. And you know, another flip card. I think most people, or most of the population of Magic players, would be elated to go back to the lottery card format instead of the everything special, nothing special era we currently live in. And I discovered something the other day, that the sample collector booster packs out of the Lord of the Rings collectors, or the commander decks, excuse me, that's a good hit there. Revel with Riches and a foil Sunpetal Grove. That was a good pack. Are the new chase cards. There is an extended art, not borderless, but extended art, one ring in there. That's foil, and it's the only way to get the card in foil. That's tipping the scales at $1,000. So that's interesting that the commander decks are the ones we're probably going to be chasing now. Of course, we still have the serialized soul rings, but a little two card pack lottery ticket seems like fun, right? At $40 to $60 a pop. Plus, you get a commander deck you can play, so it's not all is lost. We got Spyglass. This actually got a reprint in shortly after this in Throne of Eldraine, right? Maybe it got reprinted shortly after this. And it was actually a good card to deal with a lot of the threats from that degenerate standard format. But they still just, we're like, we're just going to ban everything. Magic's too good. Nobody wants to play standard. Fathom Fleet Captain. Feels bad when you spend a bunch of money on decks and they ban all the good cards. But the counterpoint to the argument is, I would rather them make an extremely OP set and have to ban stuff than come out with stuff that's just a complete dog water set that doesn't have anything in it. Butcher of Megan. Don't know if I've ever in the history of ever, I didn't open a ton of Ixalan, but I opened a good bit of it. Don't know if I've ever seen this card. 4 mana, or 5 mana for a 4/4, Vigilance and Lifelink. Tap and pay 7 life, destroy target non-land permanent. Activate it only during your turn. Interesting card, though. Never seen that in my entire life. I've been living under a rock or something, I guess. And people complained about the card quality in this era. These cards are very flat. The card stock feels nice. So, you know, things have went downhill or uphill, or I don't know how you want to describe it. What is your take? Let's take the last from this, the last 6 or 7 years of Magic. Do you think things have gotten better or worse? And give me your perspective from a player standpoint and from a collector standpoint. What do you guys think? Hostage taker. I'd be interested to hear your take on that. I don't know if any new Magic card. Woo! Loops. We got it. I don't know if any new Magic set is worth actually buying the cards to hold to hope for appreciation, because I feel like anything can be reprinted at any time. I feel like if you're going to invest in Magic, sealed product, reserve list, like the blue chips, like the revised dual lands, I feel like they'll always hold value. But let's see what your guys' feeling is on it. Another foil rare with this box is actually pretty solid. We're only about a third of the way through it, and people didn't like this set. I mean, it's dinosaurs, pirates, and vampires. How much cooler could it get? I don't get it. And Merfolk, lots of Merfolk. People love the Merfolk Waker of the Wilds, and I'm sure there's a few tokens in here that are solid. You always have to if you have a token box, go through that thing. You probably have some unrealized value that's worth digging out. Dragon Skull Summit, and these check lands, in my opinion, are in the top 10 of dual lands of all time. I really like the check lands, because right after this we got Guilds of Ravnica, and we have the check lands and shock lands in standard. Rowdy Crew, and you could literally build any color pair that you wanted to. Lots of decks were viable just because the mana was so good. I'd like to see them upgrade shocks. Like if we could get one that, because power creep has affected everything, right? So let's let it affect some lands. Vanquisher's Banner. The hits in this box are amazing. Let's get some shock lands that only cost 1 life. Let's go ahead and up the ante. Let's bridge the gap between shocks and duels. I mean, I guess you could say pain lands are the gap there. A Glacial Fortress, very nice. But those do a damage to you every time you tap it. I'm talking about one time. Or how about this? It comes into play tapped. No, let me rethink it. It deals 1 damage to you when it comes into play, unless you control a plains or an island. Is that a land already? Captivating Crew. I feel like if it's not, it should be. That feels solid. That feels solid. I like it. Let's make that happen. Send the idea to Gavin. Bishop of Rebirth for 5. I always say the CMCs because I'm so used to doing the battles. My apologies. And these packs open so nicely. I can really rip through these things. Vance's Blasting Cannons. And the Spitfire Bastion. And back to the point, this was a set they did away with lottery cards. They actually had lottery cards designed for these in the form of these cards, and they ended up going in those promo packs instead of being inserted as lottery cards, which makes me sad. Old Growth Dryad, solid rare, which goes back to people are always angry at Wizards for trying something new when they try it, but then once people have time to sit and think about it and let it marinate, they tend to start liking it, even if it's a bad set. So it makes you wonder, is Wizards just ahead of their time with some of their ideas? Or did people just have a knee-jerk reaction to everything and just need a little time to settle in and acclimate to something new? think it's a little bit of both. These open so good. Oh my gosh. It's satisfying how good these packs open. Rampaging Ferocidon. This card was a menace. And we are 2/3 of the way through the box. So many packs. If you like opening packs, draft boxes are the way to go. You're not going to get the big flashy hits. You're not going to get a ton of rares or mythics per pack. But if you just like opening a pack, flipping through the cards, just for that sound, that ASMR, that serotonin, draft boxes are the way to go. And I'm really surprised they haven't done like a mega box like they used to with some of the smaller like 8 and 10 card pack stuff, where you get 45 or 60 packs per box. That'd be cool. Siren. It's not just a siren, it's also a pirate. Since there's pirates in the set, let me get your best pirate joke down in the comments. Everybody likes a good pirate joke, right? Wild Growth Walker, that card was a menace. Vance's Blasting Cannons again, double tap there. Really want to hit that Growing Rights. Double tap that one, because we already got one. Got a good number of check lands. Sunwing. Solid box. No complaints here on this one whatsoever. Would like to hit a few more good hits, but there we go. Awakening Sun's Avatar for a beefy dinosaur mythic. Is Polyraptor in this set or Rivals? I can't remember. That's a big hit. It's in one of these. I'm going to lean towards Rivals because I don't exactly remember it being in this set, but I could be wrong. Storm Tamer was expensive uncommon. A Sun Petal Grove. Loving these check lands. Looks like we got about 6 more packs after this one. So much pack cracking satisfaction. Repeating Barrage. 3 mana sorcery, deals 3 damage to a creature or player. Raid. Pay 5, return it from your graveyard to your hand, only if you've attacked with a creature. I don't know if Raid is a good mechanic. Doesn't feel like it. Because to play that card again, you have to attack with a guy, pay the 5 mana Raid cost, and then pay 3. That feels bad. Regisaur Alpha. Those definitely. Do you guys believe birds are modern day dinosaurs? You know, it's hard to dispute the similarities, right? It's hard to dispute the similarities. Shadowed Caravel, foil dinosaur. 3/4 flyer for 5. That is that's a limited 5-drop filler. 3/4 flyers in limited usually get you there. Fell Flagship, we're getting some vehicles. Foil Tempest Collar, really pretty card. 3 more packs, Loops. I do appreciate you sponsoring this box. Hopefully we got you all the loops that you require, brother. Happy to do this for you. Primal Amulet. Glad you're part of the Cracking Packs fam. And can't wait to get this video uploaded for you to see, because it's I like the box. I think we did good. I think we did pretty good with it. Fleet Swallower, and let's get some last pack magic here before we call it a day. Sailor of Means. Rootbound Crag will end it on a check land. Thank you guys for joining me. If you don't mind, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. I love your faces. We'll see you in the next one.